Check 1 2.
Woman Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
Gye-Nyame, Bomb Skin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bomb Skin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. there's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, midsize sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and has since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent. Educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together. What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 What? Drink your water. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Oh, it's a beautiful but painful day here on the journey, man. My size is getting worse, and it's like, I can't, it's hard for me to move. I don't know what's going on. And I hate going to doctors, but I'm going to have to go to the doctor about this one. So I'm going to have to set an appointment. Oh, man, I might have to go to urgent. I don't know, man. I don't know. This shit is uncomfortable. And I ain't used to it because y'all know I could jump walls and,
If this is aging, excuse me, if this is aging, you missed me with that shit. Oh, man. But family, yo, great Umoja. We want to give all of the Umoja babies a round of applause. And we had to get up here and we had to do the toast. We had to do the toast this morning because y'all know we got to start our day off right. So let's go and get into the toast. Without any further ado, I ain't did my haiku for the day. I got my videos done, but I got still another one to do. You know, trying to stay busy, family. Trying to stay busy, and because I didn't do any other videos except the Daily Toast over the weekend. I'm just like, if it ain't one thing, it's another, right? But anyway, but it's like I don't understand. All right. Any doctors in the clique? I need a over the line diagnosis or something. But anyway, let's do our toast. Let's go and get everything together. But before we do that, let me remind you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority in pain. Place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Thank you, Anime. Of course, you know this is the Daily Toast, and it is a Heart of a Simba production where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. All right, let's get this drink together. Oh, man. I didn't want to have, like I said, I was thinking about not doing the fast, but, my body is saying, dog, you got to cut out a lot of shit. You got a little bit of time, and you got to cut out a lot of stuff. So I guess the fast is what we're going to do. But anyway, let's go on and do this toast. Let's take it to the toasting screen. But before we do that, get your mind ready. Let me put the horn on. Oh, the war horn is sounding. As they used to say back in the day, the balloon has went up. Get your mind right. I know what I need to do. Yeah, let's go here and let's do that. Boom. Let's get back here. Yep. All right. So, first off, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that Creator and we say words of power. And then for us, that's Ashe. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Oh, okay. Just was wondering. I was waiting for you. All right, from there, family, we move to our ancestors. We lift up our glass. Of course, we're going to go through the list as far as we can. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, C. Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Chris, Fanny, Gaston, Annalene, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva, Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, of our Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague, Pimenel, Nomo, Egg, Pet, Mott, Rob, Malika Pacour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamai, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley and the Luxter brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Reed Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lance Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foss, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, May Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend J. Smith, Lois Henderson, Cameron Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvdale Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, Beatty said, well, it be the farmer, I go to Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Trill Dunbar, Will Thomas said, Barry, Mark Walsh, Merle P. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Larice, Linda Watson, Hammonds, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Spells, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Davina Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. S. C., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Morton, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amateur Woman, Fred Douglas Triggs, the second being the Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Diddy Monez, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Let me see, I couldn't read it, Kwame, during, because while I was in the mode, I couldn't come out. How do you spell the name of that horn? Akuban. It's Akoben. Akobin. Akoben. All right. So from there we move to William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Annis Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Eda Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joanne Davis. Oh, man. Making up names. Wow, shame on you, Brother Hatim. Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Moses, Dr. R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carter Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Bob Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jessica Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word, the First Stage Tribe, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Prince Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Holly Johnson, Archie and Mark Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Henry Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet, McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatch, Senior, Melly Miller, Housie Hanstat, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, X Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Prince Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Copeland, Pippin Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, Willie Dallas Lewis, Mary France, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Lieutenant Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Raymond Lower Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Zoon Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Mark Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Howard Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekhar Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Alver, Mazarin Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evers McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Ronald Shelton Jr., I was right there in the top with Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Condop, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McKill, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quaid Sample, Candace Simmons, Sarah Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Gardner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Jasonda Annette Lewis, Anderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie O. Webb, Dan Walton, Al T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph John, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan, Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey, Victor Bowden, Trisha Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Towton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve, Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Abe, and Julia Lawrence. We have Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cope, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, Mary Smith, Juanette Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, LaVonna Kincaid, Carlos Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reese, Nanette Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gill, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Ron Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Bill Reed Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Anley, Pachita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Bert L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wolfworth, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Miss Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, and Tracy Emery. Family, we have done it again. We lift up our glass and we salute our ancestors as we do on a daily basis, and we say the word of power, Ashe. Thank you, Anime. Lift it up. From there, family, we move to the present moment. Right now, we are on the day of Umoja, and we want to give all of our Umoja babies a round of applause. We're on Umoja. And family, I ask every day that you lift up, how can I put it? Open up your reticular formation and seek out the principle of Umoja, because it's out there as well as in you. Seek out Umoja on a daily basis. For those that don't speak the language, Umoja means unity. The mighty principle today is truth. The color is violet, as you see by the shirt. Mentalism is the Hermetic law. The male name for the day is Kwojo. The female name is Ajua. We lift up our glass. We salute our ancestors, and what do we say? Ashe. From their family, where do we go? Where do we go? From the present moment, and I was kind of short on it today. My energy, but we move to our children, our children's children. You realize you was late. Whatever. We move to our children, our children's children, onto infinity, and we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Good job, girl, good job. From there, where do we go? We go to all of our relations and we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, we move to all those that might need some healing. We sending that energy out, right? Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? From there, we move to that selfish toast. This is all about you right now. What is it that you need right now to move towards your greatness? What is it that you need right now to move towards your greatness? We lift up our glass, and whatever that is, we say, Ashe. All right, from our greatness, we move to our tribe. And what's your tribe, family? Who is your accountability group, your mastermind group? We lift up our glass, we salute our tribes, and we say, Ashe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame, by the way. Right? From there, how do we go? Where do we go? From there, we toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, most uplifting, most outstanding, wisest, and the most beautiful individual in the room. I lift my glass up to you, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. As we say in Gye-Nyame, cat in, because we're going to keep it going. Yes, need some healing, sexual healing, and my honey bunny done going away to work. Man, me too. Shit. But anyway, I guess that's life, right? That's life. But hey, you know, I didn't mention the e-course this morning, so of course we're going to have to go on and do the e-course. The hell just happened? Oh, my fault. It won't pop up unless I put it on the news screen. There we go. My mind is moving kind of slow. My mind is playing tricks on me. So we got, for those that want to learn about what we talk about here, Gye-Nyame Journey, go and get the free e-course. You could go to freegnjecourse.com, or you go straight to the gumroad.com/GNJ. Sign up for the email list, and you will receive the 7-day e-course where we talk about unleashing the power in Nguzo Saba, which we do every morning. Understand how to use folk tales, myths, and legends, which we do on our shows. Wisdom mining, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to use those proverbs. Man, there you go. Power libations, which we practice every day, pulling it all together, using and talking about the Warrior's Handbook, pulling from the Warrior's Handbook, right? Then we got the power of meditation, and the 224 self-help process and the 21-day Nguzo Saba challenge. 7-day e-course, 7-day, and it's free. You do it at your leisure. Just sign up, and, we're working, right? Down below that, you got the products, and I still don't understand. Why. All right. Every time I go up on it and I fix it, Players Pyramid just don't want to stay up there. The player pyramid. Let's see. Players Pyramid. I don't know why it keep playing with me. Oh, not to come back. Let me just put in pyramid. Search, goddammit, search. Nothing? Man, y'all killing me. Y'all really, really killing me. How did I spell players on my damn book? I'll forget it. All right, well, anyway, we'll keep it moving. I'll be talking about Players Pyramid a little bit later on, but let's go on. So, exclusive Tiger Cub Archegos liquidation trigger record crash. All right, hold on. I want to just be nosy, looking at the news. Let's look at it. Supposedly a crash is coming because some shit that happened on Nia. So it's called Tiger Core Archegos liquidation trigger records crash in Discovery Viacom CBS sources. Shares of Viacom CBS Discovery fell as much as 35% on Nia. Goldman Sachs offered very large block shares of Viacom CBS Nia afternoon, sources say. Multiple prime brokers sold shares aggressively Nia afternoon. Archegos typically employs high leverage on its stock position. Viacom CBS earlier this week conducted a large secondary offering. So, there's some news for you right there. Those that's trying to understand the stock market. These are the games that people pay. A liquidation, or trying to sell off everything. A liquidations of holdings at several major investment banks with ties to Tiger Cub, Archegos Capital Management, LLC, contributed to an unseen daily decline Friday in shares of stocks, including Discovery, Inc., Viacom CBS, and according to people familiar with the matter. Shares of media conglomerate Viacom CBS fell 26%. So they caused the fall of Viacom CBS and Discovery. You know what I'm saying? They caused the fall. Now, if they caused the fall, more than likely they made some money from that. So you got little conglomerates coming together, right? And making shit happen in the market so that they could benefit, because there is a way that you make money when stocks go down as well as when they go up. Recovering from far steeper losses, the degree of the decline was unprecedented and occurred in an otherwise orderly market. Okay. Every selling came through a so-called block trade from Goldman Sachs and Company, which offered over 30 million shares of Viacom CBS in the midday trading. Morgan Stanley, earlier in the day, offered over 15 million shares of Discovery. So there's something going on with those that we don't know, that the insiders do know. Discovery and Viacom. Keep your eye out on them, family. Let's see what's going on, right? They coming for you. Boston Dynamics, inside the workshops where robots to hunt black people where robots of the future are being built. I'm sorry, I slipped on that one. Robots don't mean us no harm. Boston Dynamics, if you're not familiar with it, they got the robots that walk on balance beams, pack dogs and all that. You go read about it. I'm kind of scared of them. I know what they're going to do with them. Weaponize them and put them on the streets. Weaponize them and put them on the streets. You know what I'm saying? So Anderson Cooper finally got inside of Boston Dynamics. So you going to check that out in your own private. Why I sit here terrified. It's bad enough. And now they got them dancing and doing videos and shit. Y'all look. Y'all see them? Y'all see them dancing? Let's go back. Let it go back. Here it come. Oh, I can't do it. Can't do it. I gotta go. Get off my computer. Robots. I think they plotting to take over the world. Will you see it? See the worm supermoon glow in the sky this weekend. Let's talk about it. Maybe we'll get to see it. Maybe we'll get some footage of it. The worm moon will peak on Imani afternoon and is the fourth closest supermoon of 2021. See the worm supermoon glow in the March sky this Imani. The moon will be fullest at 2:48 p.m. Wow. On Imani afternoon, according to NASA. This will be the year's first supermoon, meaning the moon is slightly closer to the Earth and therefore appears bigger and brighter in the sky. The worm supermoon is the fourth brightest moon of 2021, according to the Earth sky. So there's going to be brighter ones? So y'all going to check that out. All right? The worm, so maybe we'll have some reminders of Gye-Nyame journey to get you outside. Look and keep your head to the sky. Keep your head to the sky. Go and look up at those stars. The worm moon. Invincible. I meant to talk about this yesterday. I sat down and watched the first 3 episodes of Invincible. Actually, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? I saw Falcon and Winter Soldier, and they're looping me in. I didn't want to do it, but I'm getting looped in just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But then Invincible dropped too. So I said, okay, let me check it out. Because, I like comic book stuff. And the story on this one is real good. you know. And the story is good. A little boy, he knows his father's a superhero, got superpowers, and he's hoping he gets them, right? But then all of a sudden, after he started getting his powers, his father it's like slight little changes, little attitudes and stuff like this. And he goes out and he kills the major heroes of the world. So you like, what the hell is about to happen here? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a grotesque scene. So, like I said, make sure you have a strong stomach, and make sure if you're going to watch it with kids that because he goes in here and he kills this universe's superheroes. Like, I mean, it was rough, but it's a good series. I give it a thumbs up so far. I'm waiting for the next episode. Kind of excited to see where they're gonna take this, because if I'm understanding right, this particular comic book ran for 15 years. 15 years. All right, but anyway, I won't ruin the story because I kind of know the story, but here's what the black tax does to so many families, including mine. The black tax. Let's take a quick look at it, then we're going to get up out of here. The black tax. Oh, let me drink some. The black tax. I need to cut it. The black tax. Let's see. Here's what the black tax does to so many families, including mine. This is by Lynette Califani Cox. As a money coach and a black woman, I've seen the racial wealth disparity firsthand. Last month, during my weekly FaceTime call with my mother, I noticed she was all bundled up in her home. Since the temperature had dropped in Georgia, where she lives, I didn't think much of it. Even though Mom was wearing a thick winter sweater that seemed more appropriate for New York, where she was raised. This is Vox, by the way. On the following week video call, Mom was sporting a turtleneck. So this time I asked her about it, and she made a startling confession, sheepishly revealing that she didn't want to turn up the heat and have a large utility bill. So she was basically toughing out being in a chilly house. When I urged her to warm things up, she assured me it was just a brief temporary decision. But the next Imani, when I saw her dressed in a coat during our regular check-in, I knew it was more serious. Mommy, I will pay your utility bill, I told her. Turn up the heat to whatever temperature you like, but I don't want you sitting there in the cold. For me, forking over an extra $100 a month for a heating bill is no big deal. But $100 is a lot of money for someone living mainly on a modest Social Security check. The episode served as a harsh reminder of how precarious my mom's financial situation is, especially at this stage of her life. At 77, my mom is single, retired, and has no retirement savings at all. Meanwhile, my family and I are doing great financially, thanks to entrepreneurship, investments in stocks and real estate, and some of the other smart money moves. We amassed a 7-figure net worth. We're extremely grateful for the privilege we have and count our blessings daily, especially since we know how rare it is for a black family like us to be in this position. And I like how they put that, because usually it's like, see, the rest of y'all ain't in this position because y'all ain't do what I did. You understand? I could dig what she talking about here. Especially since we know how rare it is for a black family like us to be in this position. The median black household has a net worth of only $24,100. Now, and like I said, Antonio Moore, you say you take out the couch and the car and shit like that, is a lot less than that. But anyway, a fraction of the $188,000 in net worth of the median white household has in 2019 Federal Reserve data shows. And these numbers don't always show the nuances of financial instability for many black families. A quarter of black households have zero or negative net worth. compared with a tenth of white families, according to the Economic Policy Institute. So it's a quarter compared to a tenth. And there's more of them. Goddamn. Wow. All right. The reason for the wealth gap are complicated, not really, and multi-layered. Okay? With racism, historic injustice, structural inequality, and educational disparities all playing a huge role. Okay? So do career choices, marriage status, and inheritance levels for black people, which are starkly lower than for white people. The practice of redlining, for example, under which the government would not guarantee loans for black Americans who were trying to purchase homes, as well as the effects of mass incarceration on black representation in the workforce, are just a couple examples of how African Americans are systematically prevented from building wealth. Consequently, here's the harsh reality about being black in America. The deck is often so stacked against you that the weight of it all can feel overwhelming, no matter your income, your net worth, or how much you've achieved. For African Americans like me, systematic inequalities and generations of poverty can make it seem like whatever you do is never enough, especially when you know you have to help support relatives or make contingency plans for any number of scenarios out of your control. Brother Kwame says, is not there a difference between wealth and net worth? I don't know. Net worth. Wealth, well, yes. Wealth is money in a sense, I think, that you have put away. Wealth is different. So wealth is, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of people confuse it, because a lot of times we think that wealth and salary, how much you make. I think net worth is like includes the salary, right? So a lot of people, you know, well, the salaries are equal, but what about the money behind that? You know what I'm saying? But that's a good question. That's something we need to think about. Anybody out there got an answer, please let us know. For Africans like me, systematic inequalities and generational poverty can make it, okay, cool, let's go to the next paragraph. The reality is that for those of us able to generate wealth and reach a level of comfort, we are often also financially supporting family members and paying down debt. We simply don't have the generational wealth that so many white families have to fall back on and start out their adult lives with. Even two people earning the same income can be looking at totally different financial situations based on race and class. One could be putting money into savings or investings while the other might be using that same income to pay a family member's rent or help support an aging parent's retirement. I know that people like my mother don't have any real safety net other than relatives. There's no inheritance coming. As a result, for far too many black people, low income and low wealth translate into a lifetime of scraping by. Net worth, gross worth, debts. Gross worth minus debts. Okay. My mother, so she getting into a story. Let's see how long this is. All right, cool. I think we can finish this, and I'll get out of here and get on time. All right, let's get back. All right, my mother married my father at age 19, and then my parents, neither of whom went to college, had 5 girls together in quick succession. When they met, my dad had been working as a shoe shine man in Harlem, just like his father and his grandfather. Several years after tying the knot, however, my father moved from New York to Los Angeles to take a shot at pursuing an acting career. When my mother later followed with kids in tow, so did money problems and a host of other marriage woes. Some of my early childhood memories are of my parents arguing over finances, include my father choosing work endeavors. Acting gigs weren't steady, and the shoe shine stands that my father set up in Southern California didn't produce a regular paycheck. With 5 mouths to feed, my mom didn't like him exploring his creative passions or his entrepreneurial side. Anybody ever run into that before or heard about that before? You know, you pursuing that dumb dream. Michael, you need to get a real job. She would yell at him. By the time I was 7, they divorced, leading to years of increased financial struggle, including periods when we lived with my mom in a shelter or simply squatted in empty apartments without paying rent. Since my father didn't pay required child support payments, my mom, Lucille, juggled multiple jobs, mostly as a secretary and as a cashier. Along the way, she made an incredible number of sacrifices for her 5 daughters and always pushed us to go to college and prioritize education. Ultimately, my mom retired as a school bus driver in the suburbs of Atlanta. She now gets a pension of $182 a month, along with a Social Security check of roughly $1,500 a month. That's what she lives on. That's $1,682. Along with the occasional money she received from my husband and me from my older sister, Cheryl, who also lives in Georgia. Like so many struggling retirees in America, my mom can sometimes be too proud to ask for help. I know she doesn't want to feel like she's imposing on her kids. Then there are times that she won't request assistance because she feels guilty about her own spending. Among Black Americans, it's not uncommon for those who can help family members financially. Some call it the black tax, a term commonly used in South Africa that refers to the obligation of the first in the family college graduate, professional, or others who make it to assist their family members. I'm happy to help my mother by covering her needs when she's short on cash, but it can be an emotional experience for her to even ask, especially when her spending choices sometimes exacerbate her financial changes. Y'all gonna finish reading that. I'm still stuck on $182 a month. What did it say? A pension of $182 a month. I'm still stuck on that shit. But go and finish it. Go and post up your comments. Let's have a discussion because I gotta get out of here. I gotta get over to the adventure, family. And thank you for joining us here on the journey. And guess what? I'm out.